Hello, I'm Melanie Lawson, and welcome to the midweek edition of the Midday. Here is your news update. Well, another historic liftoff for Blue Origin. Actor William Shatner, known for his iconic role as Star Trek's Captain Kirk, traveling to the edge of space. At 90 years old, he's the oldest man in space. ABC's Morgan Norwood is joining us from Van Horn, Texas. Such an exciting idea, but we're really looking at commercial space going fast, aren't we, Morgan?
Yeah, that's right. You know, experts and analysts have been looking at this idea of a space race, and it's more than just the great space race as we've so-called coined it. Think about it like this. The first flight decades ago, this was about innovation. And so that's what experts and analysts are saying about this. This is about science, this is about innovation, and then opening up possibilities for the future, Melanie.
Blue Origin blasting off into space, once again making history. William Shatner, best known for his role as Captain Kirk in the original Star Trek.
We're beaming up.
Now the oldest person to travel to space. Shatner joining 3 other passengers, entrepreneurs Glenn DeVries, Chris Boscheisen, and Blue Origin's own Audrey Powers aboard the New Shepard rocket.
There is an adventure in my life that I would not have had I not done this. And it looks like there's a great deal of curiosity about this fictional character, Captain Kirk, going into space.
The capsule lifting off into space, separating from the rocket, leaving the 4 space travelers weightless for 3 minutes. The crew taking in the incredible views through those giant windows. The passenger's capsule parachuting to the ground where the celebrations roared. Shatner's space adventures no longer fiction, but now a reality.
And so let's talk about what's next for Captain Kirk. Of course, he's a huge music fan. He says that he plans to draw on his experience today to create a new song. So we're all looking forward to hearing that, Melanie.
I tell you what, he never stops. Such a creative guy. A couple of real quick questions. One is, how did they pick him? How did they pick him? And secondly, would you go if you had a chance?
Oh, okay. So here's the thing about them picking William Shatner. Blue Origin actually approached him. And who's going to turn down Jeff Bezos when he says, hey, do you want to go up on my spaceship? As far as me, I am still kind of weighing this thing out. Listen, I just got over my fear of heights a couple years ago, jumping out of an airplane. So that's baby step number 1. I think I need another step, and then maybe I'll go up in space.
Girl, you are singing my song. I think I'm where you are, too. Thank you so much, Morgan. How exciting that he finally made it to that final frontier. Appreciate you so much. Well, in other news, police need your help in finding a man who they say sexually assaulted and robbed a person. We want to show you a sketch of the suspect. This attack happened the night of September 29th at East Memorial Loop. Police say the man held a sharp object to the victim's neck, threatened them with a gun, then sexually assaulted the victim several times and robbed them. The suspect took off in a white 4-door newer model sedan. He has a face tattoo and tattoos on his arm. If you recognize him, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS, and there you have a pretty decent shot of him as well. Well, despite Governor Abbott taking steps to prevent vaccine mandates, one group in Texas is trying to win over vaccine skeptics, and they appear to be succeeding. Project Finish Line is working with free and charitable clinics in 16 states, providing money for pop-up vaccinations in rural places in those states. The CEO says transportation, translation, and a trusted source of vaccine information are the biggest barriers.
What we hope to achieve is to get vaccine access to those that may be on the fence. I call them the unvaccinated but willing.
Well, the organization uses phone lines for community outreach, even helping organize free rides provided by Uber. Well, a judge is temporarily preventing United Airlines from putting employees on leave if they request exemptions from taking the vaccine. The order applies to about 2,000 workers who gave religious or medical reasons for not taking the vaccine. 97% of United employees, however, complied with the vaccine mandate, but 6 people who did not are now suing the airlines. The judge says he is not ruling on the case's merits just now, only maintaining the status quo during arguments. United says it is willing to grant accommodations, but only for some employees with approved exemption requests. Well, it's still kind of warm out there today, but we are looking towards a cool front, Rachel.
Yes, it will come in the next couple of days, but we do have to get past a couple more muggy and warm ones. Today, we are expecting our high temperature to top out near 90 degrees, but when you factor in that humidity, which you can definitely feel outside, it's going to feel closer to 100 degrees. So it is going to be hot today. So if you are going to spend time outdoors, make sure that you are staying hydrated. Drink a lot of water, but we will start to see rain chances go up a little bit more as we head into the day tomorrow. And really throughout the day today, off to the west of us, over towards Austin and San Antonio, even up into North Texas, they actually have a pretty high chance of rain, and that is thanks to what's happening in Mexico. We actually have now Tropical Storm Pamela that should continue to get torn up as it makes its way to the northeast over the mountains in Mexico, but the remnants of Pamela look to move into the state of Texas as we head into today as well as going into tomorrow. That will be upping rain chances for much of the state. So let's go ahead and you can see that moving towards the area, but then look overnight tonight, that heavy rainfall coming down in North Texas as well as off into parts of the hill country. Here though in southeast Texas, rain chances for tomorrow going to remain scattered, not completely widespread. So you can see as we head into the morning hours, a little bit of scattered activity around southeast Texas with the greatest chance and the greatest coverage over into our northern and northwestern cities. And then as we push throughout the day, going to continue to see that chance. So tomorrow, keep the umbrella handy, especially if you live over towards College Station, Brenham, Huntsville, or even over towards Columbus. So, but I would say for everybody, just keep it handy because there is that chance. We have so much moisture to work with that we could see some of those scattered showers and storms. And then we have another slight chance of rain as we head into Friday as a cool front makes its way on in. This cool front expected to make its way in as we head into the early evening hours. So don't go to work with a jacket on as we head into Friday because you're not going to feel a difference in temperatures until we really head into the overnight hours Friday going into Saturday. Now, speaking of those rain chances, though, we do have that potential of seeing heavy rain across parts of the state. So if you're planning on doing any traveling today or even tomorrow, you might run into some issues over towards Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas. They could see between 3 to 6 inches of rainfall. Here in southeast Texas over the next 5 days, most of us less than a half an inch. You know, if we do end up seeing one of those heavier thunderstorms, could definitely see higher rain totals than that. And those rain totals going to also be a little bit higher off into our western counties. Basically, the closer you get to Pamela, the remnants of Pamela, the higher your rain chance will be and the more of that rain that you could end up seeing. So that flood risk for today does remain off to the west of us. Tomorrow, though, we do have a slight risk extending into College Station, Brenham, and Columbus. That's the yellow area. So if you live in this area, you have about a 10 to 20% chance of seeing flash flooding happening near you. So some isolated street flooding cannot be ruled out completely. Now, once we get past Thursday and Friday, that's when all the good stuff comes. That cool front rolls through Friday night. Temperatures heading into Saturday drop down into the 50s. High temperatures as we head into this weekend going to top out in the 70s. So get ready, get all of your outdoor plans ready to go. This weekend going into this next Monday, even into Tuesday, going to feel fantastic.
All right, can't wait for that. Thank you so much, Rachel. And that's going to do it for the Midday. I'm Melanie Lawson. Have a great Wednesday.